UFC fighters are speaking out. Sean O'Malley defends the promotion against Ronda Rousey and Jon Jones, while Jorge Masvidal weighs in on Jones's potential release. Plus, Michael Chandler is set to fight at the White House. You don't want to miss this. Stick around for all the drama and the biggest fights. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the Pop Sockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Sean O'Malley has fired back at Ronda Rousey's recent criticisms of the UFC. With Rousey set to return to MMA against Gina Carano on Netflix, she's been vocal about her issues with the UFC and Dana White. But O'Malley, fresh off 2 title defenses, believes fighters like Rousey, Jon Jones, and Conor McGregor owe a significant debt of gratitude to the promotion that made them stars. He argued on his podcast that while speaking up about unfair treatment is valid, fighters must also recognize the immense financial success the UFC provided. O'Malley questioned if these athletes could have achieved the same level of wealth and fame through other avenues, emphasizing the importance of gratitude even when addressing grievances. Fans are debating whether O'Malley's defense of the UFC is fair or if he's simply protecting his own interests within the organization. The comments come as Jon Jones also remains in a public dispute with Dana White. Don't go anywhere, because the drama in the fight world is far from over. Next up, we dive into the controversial comments made about Khamzat Chimaev after UFC 328. Jorge Masvidal is not holding back his thoughts on Khamzat Chimaev's performance at UFC 328, particularly his gas tank issues. Masvidal joined the chorus of critics after Chimaev's bout, bluntly stating that Chimaev's conditioning is trash. This comes amidst a week filled with significant MMA news, including discussions about Jon Jones's potential release from the UFC and Michael Chandler's upcoming fight at the White House. The commentary on Chimaev's stamina highlights a recurring concern for fighters in the demanding sport of MMA. Masvidal's direct critique adds another layer to the ongoing conversations about fighter performance and conditioning at the highest level. The UFC landscape is buzzing with debates about fighter careers and their future with the promotion. Fans are divided, with some agreeing with Masvidal's assessment of Chimaev's gas tank, while others defend the fighter, pointing to the difficulty of his matchups and the pressure of the octagon. But the biggest news might be happening outside the octagon itself. We're talking about a historic fight announcement that has the MMA world buzzing. Michael Chandler is heading to the White House. Michael Chandler is officially set to compete on the UFC's landmark White House card, UFC Freedom 250, on June 14th. This unique Sunday event celebrates President Donald Trump's 80th birthday and America's 250th anniversary, making it a historic occasion. Chandler, a former Bellator lightweight champion, expressed immense excitement and called it an honor to perform on the South Lawn of the White House. He was initially slated for a highly anticipated bout against Conor McGregor, but the UFC ultimately chose a different direction for this special event. Chandler will face surging lightweight contender Mauricio Rufy. He explained his decision to accept the White House fight over continuing to pursue the McGregor bout, stating, "This is more of a sure thing, and I get to be a part of something historic." He emphasized that the UFC always delivers an unparalleled live event experience, and this occasion, on the South Lawn, will be monumental for both the UFC and the nation. The fight card itself is stacked, featuring other major matchups like Sean O'Malley versus Ayman Zahabi and Alex Pereira versus Cyril Gane, promising an unforgettable night of fights. Speaking of historic fights and big names, another fighter is making waves with talk of a potential exit. We're talking about Jon Jones and his ongoing dispute with the UFC, and Jorge Masvidal has some strong opinions on the matter. Jorge Masvidal is sharing his perspective on Jon Jones's request for a release from the UFC, emphasizing that you want to see the guy get paid. Jones was notably absent from the UFC Freedom 250 card at the White House, despite his expressed interest. UFC CEO Dana White stated that Jones was never slated for the event. Masvidal, speaking on his YouTube channel, acknowledged the complexities of the situation, recognizing both Jones's legendary status and the UFC's business considerations. He cited past inconsistencies and fight pullouts as potential reasons for the UFC's caution. Masvidal questioned if the issue was financial, arguing that if one of the greatest fighters of all time isn't compensated fairly, it raises serious questions about fighter pay across the board. Jones has publicly requested his release via X, though White has yet to formally respond. The MMA community is closely watching to see if cooler heads will prevail in this high-profile dispute. Fans are actively debating on social media and forums about the legitimacy of Jones's grievances and the UFC's handling of the situation. The outcome could have significant implications for Jones's career and the promotion itself. That wraps up our Fight Week rundown. But before you go, let's quickly recap the biggest stories we covered today. What a show! Sean O'Malley defended the UFC, Jorge Masvidal critiqued Khamzat Chimaev, Michael Chandler is fighting at the White House, and Jon Jones is seeking his release. Don't miss a single second of the action. Like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you're always in the loop. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and follow us on all social media platforms for more exclusive content. We'll see you next time.